Hey everybody, one of the things that I wanted to do with this video was to provide you with a little bit of perspective about what your students are seeing, and I think that this is enlightening, especially on the email end. So what I did is I created 8 classes and I became a student in all these 8 classes. So in the high school and middle school, your students will be in 7 or 8 classes. So this is kind of a normal setup. And one of the things that we've been asked to do is create office hours for each of these students and have on Friday post assignments. So I did that for each of these classes, and I wanted to give you an idea. So the student in this class is here. So every time you post something, it sends an email. So if you look, I have now flooded my students' email inbox with all of these new posts. Okay, so this is 31 posts, 31 brand new emails that I have flooded into my students' email account. Now, I get that we can't avoid posting things in Google Classroom, but we can be smart about how we do things. So anything that gets posted in Google Classroom is going to be sent to them as an email. Now, I get that there are notifications that you can turn off and things like that, and I think that it's important that students do get emails. But the couple of things that I did want to show you as a way to mitigate this, so students aren't seeing email as just kind of noise, because I know that there's frustration that students aren't replying to emails. Well, we're flooding their inboxes, so they're seeing it already as noise. So I think the thing to do is, and let me show you from the teacher standpoint, okay, is once you create office hours, as soon as those office hours pass, I would just edit those old office hours instead of deleting and adding new office hours, and then change the name of it so that it's now Friday 4/17, and then change the due date over here to reflect the new office hours, and then save it. Okay, then you can go into the calendar and add the Google Meet as you need. Now that does not create any new email by doing that, but it still keeps all of those things in there. Now this is kind of the minimum amount of announcements that I made. I did have one teacher that did post 3 assignments in their classroom instead of just 1, and so notice they're like that they get more announcements and email from this. So the next thing that you can do to help save on the email noise is in your office hours, when you go to create your assignments for the week, you create the assignment, and then you can add from this a Google Doc, which is all the different assignments for the week, and then you can just edit the Google Doc to reflect any assignments, add or delete assignments. And then this will allow you to have just one Google Doc announcement, and then you can add or subtract or edit that as you see fit. Okay, but every time that you click assign, that's going to create another email announcement. And so these kids are very much overwhelmed right now. And I don't think anybody's doing anything wrong, but I think it's important to see what the students are seeing. I hope that those 2 little pieces of advice about just editing your office hours and creating 1 assignment doc per week is something that you can do. Okay, so and look, just as we were talking, there it is. That's the new assignment that I posted, and look, it shows up. Okay, well, everybody, have a great day, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy.